What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another kind of a special episode of Hero or Zero. Time kind of caught up on us, as it has been doing a lot the last few weeks, and we weren't able to record a new Hero or Zero. But we wanted to get something out, and this is something that we've been meaning to do for a while, is that we have edited all of the 3 parts of the Secret Wars 2015 report into the one file, and we chopped out like the intros and outros and stuff like that, so you can just kind of listen to the story straight through, get up to speed before Doomsday comes out and stuff like that. So hope you enjoy. Love to hear your feedback. And again, we kind of mentioned this in the report itself, but if there is any big comic book stories that you would like covered, hit us up, let us know. We would be super eager to check those out. But yeah, I'm going to leave you all go. A car just drove very loudly past the house. I hope you didn't hear that. And enjoy the show.
It's now time to get into the main event. People are waiting excitedly. They want to see how on fucking earth you're going to somehow do a report on one of the biggest storylines in comic book history.
True, I decided that Secret Wars 2015 would be a good thing to try and cover. Thank God I've covered all of the characters involved up until now, because otherwise this would be impossible. As I touched on, it's not going to be all in this one report. It's going to be maybe in 3, which I guess a story follows a 3-act structure. That's probably fine. And it's going to be over the next few weeks. What we might do then is might chop them all together so it's the full story all as one big block and put that up somewhere. But what you need to know at the start of this story is, and I've just got bullet points, because if I was to go through every little detail, it'd be insane. I've picked the coolest moments and the things that get the story across. So all of the multiverses are smashing together, because behind the scenes Marvel realised there was too many universes and they wanted just one main continuity for everyone to look into. The first incursion that we see, that's what it's called when 2 universes smash together, is seen by the Black Panther, and he's looking up at this Earth as it comes down from the sky. And then suddenly it explodes, and then a lady called the Black Swan is standing in front of him. Now,
right,
I've hit you with a lot there. I'm only going to hit you with more, I'm going to be honest.
We all just need to buckle in. By the way, if you haven't heard any of the reports from all these characters, will appear in all of Shaun's previous reports at some stage. So if he brings up a character and you say, I don't know who that is, Shaun has probably covered them. And if they haven't, Shaun, you've kind of let the side down, and I'm not going to back you on that side. But still, fair. I would say at least 80% of them have been done a report on. So it's going to be in our back catalogue somewhere. Just search for the specific name.
Yes, exactly. And or just message me and I'll explain it to you afterwards. So the Black Swan, she works for a guy called Raboum Alal, who I just need you to know that he's a guy right now. Okay? He just exists in the world.
I'm making notes. I have a little notepad. Guy. Okay, cool.
Excellent. So, Black Panther brings this information to the Illuminati, who are the 6 smartest dickheads in Marvel Comics, who thinks that they can run the world in the shadows.
You've seen him in Doctor Strange.
Seen him in Doctor Strange. Slightly different lineup. It's not critical to the story. Basically, the rest of the heroes learned in a previous story that the Illuminati was a thing, and they all got legitimately pissed. So Steve Rogers at the minute is also on the Illuminati to basically keep tabs and make sure all the information is available to everyone. Right, okay. He's a good, nice little boy. So
classic Steve Rogers.
Classic Steve Rogers. So they decide, okay, there's another Earth coming to smash into our Earth. Let's use the Infinity Gauntlet and push the Earth away, basically. They're like, grand, Steve
Rogers.
Because
I suppose in a comic book world where anything is possible, and you have heroes and villains who can literally like snap things out of existence, if there was another planet coming, you'd be like, is there some sort of magical or bullshit way we can get rid of the problem straight away?
Exactly. And they give the gauntlet to Steve Rogers because he's the most pure of heart, etc., etc. And it works. They push the other Earth away and the universe is saved. However, in the process, all of the Infinity Stones are destroyed. So it's the writer saying, yeah, you can do that once, but it's going to keep happening.
Oh, okay. I like that. So it's kind of like they're actually writing themselves out of the bind in that this is something terrible. Okay, we've used the world bending thing. Now you're out of world bending things. Yes. So what are you going to do then?
And so this is what the Black Swan had been doing, is that she was... so the Earth is always, in every universe, it's always the Earths that crash together. If you destroy the other Earth, both universes get to survive. So the net loss is only one Earth as compared to two universes.
But you have like a Joker Dark Knight situation where one planet has to kill the other.
Exactly. And so the Illuminati decide, let's just start blowing up the other Earths.
Reed Richards is like, kill them all.
He's really on board with it real quick.
There's not even another planet. He's like, we should go search for planets and kill them just to like balance it out.
Exactly. They wipe Steve Rogers' memory because Steve is very opposed to this idea.
Of course.
And then they start blowing up worlds. And it works for a while. But they realise that the incursions keep happening. And so blowing up worlds and voluntarily killing all of these people is only really slowing down the inevitable. And so the Illuminati, they all decide to stop doing big genocides. Except...
Alright lads, this is our last one, okay? No more genocides after today, right? When we lock off down today, you can log in, you can do a genocide, but at lunchtime, we are all going home, no more genocides, okay? We're all going back to the normal work.
And the only one opposed to that is Namor, who decides to keep doing big genocides.
Just quietly on his own laptop.
Yeah. So he recruits... He's like, okay, I need people who are willing to kill billions. So he recruits people like Thanos and the Black Order and like Maximus the Mad of the Inhumans and stuff like that. And he starts working with them. They start going on to these other Earths and planting big bombs to blow everything up. Namor has a crisis, though, because the super bad villains that he recruited before they blow up the planet just fucking murder and torture a load of people for the crack.
Hey guys, we just were here to genocide. Yeah. We weren't here to torture.
An easy one and done genocide, guys.
Thanos, stop torturing all those people. Blow them up.
So Namor's like, shit, I can't be a part of this anymore. So he goes to Latveria. And he goes to chat to Dr. Doom, Connor. So Doom, first of all, reveals, I already know all about this. I know about the incursions. I'm doing my own research into how to stop them. How dare you come to me third? He's like, I could understand you siding with the Illuminati, because they're your good guys. You chose Thanos before Doom.
I like how Doom isn't mad that he's doing it. He's mad that he's like, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, what I bring? And you came to me as a third option. You're a moron. You should have come here before you came to anybody else.
Yeah. And Namor's like, you're right, I'm sorry. And Doom is like, I refuse to help you on the basis that you didn't ask me for help sooner. I won't work with you. So Doom gets Christoph Bernard to also help research these incursions, his like protege that we talked about a few weeks ago. Mr. Fantastic has realised, okay, the entire universe is going to be destroyed. He starts building a life raft so that certain heroes, useful people, scientists, children, stuff like that, they can all escape, and then whatever's left at the end, they can try and rebuild.
Now, when you say life raft, I picture a little dinghy or a little blow-up boat that he's in. But how would that stop a world colliding with another? So when you say life craft, what do you actually mean?
Like a spaceship, basically.
Like a spaceship.
But they call it a life raft because it is the like, oh, okay, we're just there's no hope in saving the ship. We're just going to see what else we can salvage.
So they're 100% like, well, everyone else is going to die, but we're okay. That's Reed Richards.
100%. So
cool.
Reed Richards of Earth 616, the main Marvel Universe, builds a life raft. Also, evil Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, called the Maker, also builds a life raft.
Hard to tell them apart.
Really is. But he invites on the cabal that Namor had formed, so Thanos and the Black Order. He allows them onto his life raft because he's like, we'll just do more conquering and stuff like that.
They seem like my kind of guys.
Yeah, and then there's like these moments you see just the heroes. So Mr. Fantastic is building his life raft. You see the other heroes and what they do in their last minutes. So like T'Challa like holds Storm close and is like, I wish we had more time together, and he just is with his people at the end. Doctor Strange asks Wong, do you think I'm a good person? And Wong is like, no, not really. Tony Stark pours 100 shots of whiskey, and he has it's a great,
of course,
he has a great moment because he just stands there and looks at him and is like, okay, if I can't beat the end of the world, I can at least beat you. So he's like, he's going to go out fully stone cold sober. Like, that's
so good.
It's a nice little character moment. So this is all as the Earth is colliding. So when an incursion happens, there's about 8 hours where there's no real damage or anything being done, and you can just kind of exist and go between both universes. So what the heroes of the main Marvel universe realise is, look, once that other Earth appears in the sky, people are going to panic. So they just start helping people. Like, people are panicking and getting trapped in cars and stuff like that. Spider-Man is just going around helping regular people, as he usually does. Miles Morales in the Ultimate Universe is doing the same thing. And they're just they're just there as like, hey, the heroes are here. We're going to do our best, even though it's hopeless. They're like, we're still going to go out being good examples.
If nothing we do matters, then all that matters is what we do, Sean. That's
pretty... Did you just come up with that?
No, that's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Actually, from Angel, season 2, episode 16. It's a good one.
Jesus Christ. So, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, throws a party for all of the villains to watch the end of the world happen. And he invites, like, Green Goblin, Bullseye, fucking Scorpion, the Lizard, bunch of people. There's like 20 high-level villains in this party. And then the elevator dings and the Punisher walks in. And the Punisher says, you know, they say when you die you can't take anything with you. So what am I going to do with all these bullets?
Oh shit, Frank's here.
And Frank just mows him down. And like, in his last moments just decides, oh no, I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
Of course, like that's Frank. No matter what happens, Frank faces the apocalypse every single day, just like waking up. So he's just like, fuck it, let's just do it again.
Yeah, he's like, you don't get to die peacefully. You don't get to die having a party. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So, also happening at the same time, Scott Summers, he absorbs the Phoenix Force into himself in an effort to, I guess, survive the end of the universe. Reed he basically beams people up, and he has already selected certain people who get to go on this life raft at the end. And he's like done statistics of like what would be the best combination. So on the life raft, there is the Fantastic Four, the Future Foundation, which is a load of like young kids and scientists and stuff like that who are just geniuses. You've also got Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Cyclops, Star-Lord, and the mighty Thor, Jane Foster. They take off, the universes collide, everything is ending, and it's this big void. The hull of the life raft is breached, and Sue, Franklin, Valeria, Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm are all detached from the rest of the ship.
Right. I was literally about to say you'd be raging if you're Cyclops and you had to leave all of the X-Men behind and Jean Grey behind, and then you show up and all fucking 6 Fantastic Four members are there. You'd be like, sorry, Reed, can you just recount? Did you do your stats, did you? And the stats showed you that the 6 of you were needed from the Fantastic Four, but only 1 X-Men. Well, I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, I'm just saying it might be slightly biased. So you're saying 5 of them have now gone.
5 of them have gone. Sue is holding it together for a little while. She has a bubble holding off the void at the end of the universe.
Cool.
And Reed, like, reaches out and is stretching to, like, grab them and pull them back into the main hull. But then Sue's barrier breaks for half a second and they're just sucked out into the void. And he watches his entire family die in front of him.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Pretty good. So, the comic fades to white. There is a memorial of the Marvel Universe. So it's like Marvel Universe 1966 to 2015. Ultimate Universe 2005 to 2015. It's like, it's done. Whole comic fades to white. And then in the next page you turn over and it's a white page and you just see Doom's eyes in the the blankness of the universe. So then now we're going to go back. I'm taking this story a little bit out of order because I think it's a better way to tell you the events. Because now I'm going to tell you what Doom has been up to.
Because I'm assuming he's been scheming. He's been working away behind the scenes, not telling nobody nothing, allowing Reed to think he's the big hero lad, and then just quietly be like, I'm going to do it better.
Exactly. So for ages now, Doom has been obsessed with a race called the Beyonders, who are these entities that live outside of dimensions. They look in and they just fucking mess with stuff and see what happens. Is their whole thing.
They're Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar at the end.
Yeah, pretty much, like, very similar in, like, they're looking in, but they have a lot more control than McConaughey did.
Okay, of course.
So he then realises that we've talked about him before, Owen Reese, the Molecule Man, early Fantastic Four villain, had the power to rearrange molecules and atoms,
right?
Which in the 60s is like a whatever kind of power, and he was kind of a doof. But Doom realized, oh no, he can alter molecules. That's
literally like he's basically a god, but he was written in the 60s as just a gimmick.
That's the thing. And the thing about Owen Reese is that he is the same entity in every universe. So while there is, like, say, Mr. Fantastic, there's billions of different versions of Mr. Fantastic called Mr. Fantastic, but they're all slightly different. Owen Reese in every single universe is the same. There's no differences between any of them.
And why is that? Is that just because of the molecules? And what bullshit reason do they give for he's the same?
So the Beyonders made him the same.
Okay, cool.
Because the Beyonders have basically made him and then set a timer in him that after 25 years, he would rearrange all the molecules in his body to destroy the universe.
Oh.
Whatever universe he was in, he was built as a time bomb, is what they were saying.
Oh, okay. Whoever came up with that, imagine, I love the day in the office. Friday afternoon, they've been working on this for weeks. They're all sitting around, and someone's like, I remember Molecule Man. Is there we could turn him into, I don't know, like a human TNT bomb or something? Just the Beyonders made him?
Honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah. So the way the Beyonders were basically wanted to see what would happen if they set off every Molecule Man at once. So they set that timer and just waited. So Doom learns this because he's studied him and he's talked to various versions of Owen Reese, and he's learned that if a Molecule Man dies, the universe that he exists in dies with him. So if every Molecule Man died at the same time, the entire multiverse would die simultaneously. Molecule Man takes Doom to a point in his past and kills that version of the Molecule Man. Because Doom is working off the theory that if you kill enough Molecule Men, you'll diminish the charge, and maybe some universes can survive in 25
I love,
years.
by the way, that Doom is doing, like, he's actually solving the problem. There's two different... So Reed is like, fuck this, we're out of here. And Doom is like, let's go back and start killing some right people. We'll kill some people, but we'll save everyone.
And the thing is that Doom killing all these Molecule Men kills entire universes over the course of this, but it does slow it down, which is why we get more than the 25 years that the Beyonders allowed.
Right.
So Doom, like, because it's like, and it's time, so it doesn't make sense. But Doom, in the Marvel Universe, has been killing Molecule Men for years.
So good.
So doing so, it stops the threat of the Molecule Man bomb for a while. It slows that process down. However, it increases the rate of contraction in the multiverse because there's less stuff in it because he keeps blowing up universes.
Of course.
So all the universes are moving closer together, and that's causing incursions.
Right. By the way, my favourite thing about Doom, and there's lots of great qualities of Doom, but my favourite thing is, whenever you meet Doom, I always just assume, like, he's already on series 12 of his own show, and I'm coming in, like, episode 1. Like, he's already 55 steps ahead of whatever's already
Doom
happening.
is on New Game Plus, always. Like, he's got all the gear.
You come to him with, like, one problem. You're like, oh, this is happening. He's like, I knew about that 32 years ago, and I've solved 14 other problems other than that. Like, and I'm already working on that. Don't worry about it.
Also, I've been trying to take over the world the whole time.
Just on the off chance that I get that as well, Reed let me go over there. Just take over.
So years after beginning this journey, Doom has killed thousands of Molecule Men. Which also kills thousands of universes.
You know what? He's just killing people. He's the right man for the job.
Yeah. And he encounters one of who would become the Black Swans, the person that first warned the Illuminati about the incursions. He just gathers these... They're like Black Widows for the multiverse kind of a deal. And he gathers them and uses them to help kill Molecule Men. And he eventually starts going by the Great Destroyer, a.k.a. Raboom Alal. Connor, that guy I needed you to remember existed.
I have in my notes here, that guy. Just a guy.
That guy.
You lied to me. He's not just a guy.
He's Doom the whole time.
He's Victor. Oh, no.
So, however, the Black Swans started destroying other Earths during incursions as an offering to Raboom Alal and to buy more time for the other universes. So they stopped with the killing of Molecule Men. So this would have worked, but Doom trusted other people. So
they ruined it for him. That's the problem.
Exactly. Because if you kill a Molecule Man, the Earth is destroyed. The universe is destroyed. And Doom is like, that's better. Because that will reduce the charge of the final bomb that will eventually go off. But by the Black Swans just destroying the Earths, the Molecule Man technically still could be alive. But it's fair enough you save the universe, you only destroy one Earth. But the bomb is still there. You haven't weakened the final bomb at all.
So Doom's fatal flaw is that nobody's as smart as he is. And they don't think as big. They're thinking smaller. They're not as focused.
Yes, exactly. And Doom is operating off this idea of weakening the final explosion that the Beyonders have planned. However, he realises that by killing the Molecule Men and causing the universe to contract, the universe is still going to end. Like, that is inevitable, he comes to the term. He has this line, everything dies.
Right.
It's like, it's just entropy. It's all going to end eventually. So Doom changed course. And instead of killing the Molecule Men, he begins capturing Molecule Men in order to create his own bomb to destroy the Beyonders.
The most Doom plot of all time.
Yeah, he's just... And the thing is, he's kind of right. At this point, you might as well just kill the lads who started it.
The thing with Doom is, like, in this situation, he's the one you want on your side. Because, like, in most situations, he's like, yeah, let's kill a bunch of people. But in this situation, he's like, he's a wild card, but I'm glad he's in our deck. Like, he's a madman, but he's going to fucking go for them.
Yeah, exactly. And so, in the present, around the time that the final two universes are colliding, Doctor Strange goes hunting for Rabu Malal, believing him to be the one that caused the decay of the multiverse in the first place. Doctor Doom explains everything to Strange and clarifies that the real destroyers of the multiverse were the Beyonders. So Strange takes his side in this. So it's an outstanding comic panel because it's at the end of all things. There is Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, and the Molecule Man facing down the Beyonders in the void.
Only Doom is mental enough to fight God.
Oh, 100%. He fights like 3 gods as well. So
yeah, he's like, one isn't enough. You should have brought friends. Come on.
So Doom takes thousands of Molecule Men. And then does the same thing that the Beyonders were planning on doing, turns them into a bomb and fires them at the Beyonders.
So
killing
fucking
all
good.
of them, leaving only one Molecule Man left, who then becomes a conduit for the power of the Beyonders and channels it all into Doom.
You can't control us if you're all blown up, can you? So fuck ye.
Exactly. So and Doom is like, if I had the power of the Beyonders,
yeah,
I wouldn't do this kind of thing.
I'm built much different.
And so that is when Doom takes the remnants of whatever is left and he creates Battleworld, which is something we'll get into in detail the next time.
Right.
Because this is already half an hour.
Yes.
But it is just an amalgamation of various parts of various universes.
Because he has the power of all of the Beyonders.
Yeah.
So he can just do whatever they do, but he has all of them. So he's seen all the different universes.
Yeah, he can create whatever he wants. He is a god. He is God King Doom in Battleworld.
Fucking hell. Also, the best example of what I was talking about with Doom was when you were talking about Strange going to see him and being like, hey, are you that guy? And Doom's like, lad, that was about 3 years ago. Like, there's loads of other things happening.
Yeah. I don't have time for that right now because I'm doing this.
It's like a child coming up to you with like, how do I do this very simple task? You're like, there are so many more intricate things going on right now and you are not smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah. It'd be like if say my house was burning down and then you came up to me and you're like, Shaun, your door's unlocked. And I'm like, that's not the issue.
That's all of Doom's interactions with everyone.
So where we leave the story is there's 2 life rafts after going off, one full of heroes, one full of villains. Doctor Doom is God now and has created his own world.
Wow, what a way to end step 1, part 1 of 3.
I gotta call it 3. I'll get it done in 3 for sure.
Okay, we'll get through that. Shaun, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I think that's really good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks,
I didn't know how the fuck you were going to try and pull this off. So, I think I'm very interested in hearing more. You have the floor. Please continue.
Thank you very much, Conor. If you recall where we left off, also this is part 2 of 3. There's no way I can finish it in this one.
Great.
When we left off, all of the universes had been destroyed. the last thing to remain was 2 life rafts, one that went from the main Marvel Universe and one that went from the Ultimate Marvel Universe.
Just a quick question, Sean.
Yeah.
Would there be any chance that you could put together maybe a What You Missed Last Time audio, like
kind of highlight reel?
A highlight reel, and then we could play that beforehand, and then
Absolutely no chance. And also, to tack onto that, get fucked.
And then we could seamlessly transition into this one.
Well, here's the thing. It's basically all you need to know is that most stuff is gone. There's one spaceship with heroes and one spaceship with villains.
Jeez, way to fucking pitch the first episode anyway.
And the last thing that we see is Doom's eyes. And so this next section of the story opens up in Doomguard, which is the capital city in Battleworld. We follow a new initiate into the Thor Corps. So all of the Mjolnirs that ever existed across the universe, a bunch of Thors were brought to Battleworld, and they now serve as the police force.
Were they all made by Peter Dinklage?
They were all indeed. Where's the handle? Exactly.
I saw Thor's the police.
A bunch of Thors are the police.
Right, okay, for Doom.
For Doom. Doom has convinced everyone, so no one remembers the world that came before. So Doom has convinced everyone that he is God and he created the world.
It's perfect for him.
Yeah, and so we follow like a new initiate into the Thor Corps, and it's this whole ceremony is like, you're now a hammer of God, is how they portray it.
Okay.
So this new Thor is being brought on patrol by one of the more senior Thors, and they discover one of the life rafts that came from the destruction of all the universes. But we don't know at this point which one. So,
because what is filled with the good guys and what is filled with the dickheads?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Great.
The story then takes a turn, and then Mr. Sinister, who is basically a baron of his own area in Battleworld, he is brought to Doom for the crime of discord. So he has been scheming with King Hyperion.
It's not the crime of disco. It's the crime of discord.
Which is a crime in itself, let's be honest.
He's still living in the 70s as Mr. Sinister. No, he's been doing an uprising.
He's been planning an uprising, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so Doom is sitting upon Yggdrasil, the world tree. Very cool Doom design, if anyone wants to look it up. He's wearing all white robes and he looks like a fucking legend.
He loves it.
And then presiding over the trial of Mr. Sinister is Sheriff Strange. So
right.
Doctor Strange, you will remember, was with Doom when he killed the Beyonders.
But he can remember the things before that.
He can and does, and he is happy for Doom to be God, because his whole thing is like, at least something survived.
I suppose, but like, kind of comes across a little bitch boys, Doctor Strange. What the fuck's going on, bro?
Well, that's an interesting point that is going to come up later.
Right.
So there's also this just fucking badass line of, there are winners and losers in the court of Doom.
I always think, by the way, Doctor Doom and Mr. Sinister should just be best friends, just with names like that.
Oh, yeah. They're very similar. They both have weird codes of ethics and honour as well, which I think tracks.
I think we mentioned it in part 1, and if you're only coming in part 2, I don't know why, but fair play to you. But in part 1, we agreed that we just love Doom shithousery. So anything we say about Doom here is said in a loving way, because he's one of our faves.
100%. So, Sinister demands his right of... He basically wants trial by combat. And whoever accused him of plotting to overthrow Doom, he gets to fight in an arena. And the person that accused Sinister was Brian Braddock, who is Captain Britain.
Right, okay, that's Betsy's brother.
Yes, exactly. Technically Psylocke's brother.
Technically Psylocke, if you want to get technical.
So Sinister defeats Brian in combat. Before Sinister could deliver the final blow, Doom stopped the fight. And Doom is like, stop, everyone kneels straight away. Because in their mind, that's God talking to them.
I mean, this is Doom's wet dream. He's loving this shit.
Doom, man. It's so
Doom.
good. So Doom confronted Brian Braddock, who apparently someone in Higher Avalon, which is the Braddock kingdom, was planning with the Kingdom of Manhattan to overthrow Doom, because Manhattan and Avalon are right beside each other. So if Avalon falls, you have a way straight to Doom.
Okay.
Brian is like, no, it wasn't me. It turns out to actually be Jamie Braddock, his brother, who was the traitor trying to overthrow Doom.
I don't think have we covered Jamie?
No, he's kind of broken. He's a reality warper.
I love a reality warper that breaks comics.
Yeah, until he can't, because the writers don't know how to write him.
My head hurts. I can't do it today.
So Doom is like, okay, fair enough, it's your brother. I'm still going to kill all of the Braddock family, because I can't trust any of you. You're all a bad lot.
Especially Betsy, who's now Asian.
And that's really good. He is stopped from doing a big murder by his goddamn wife, Susan Storm.
Oh, what?
Doom remade the universe, and right at the end of the story, Sue Storm and her kids and Johnny and the Thing, they all went out into the void.
Yeah, they all fell out of the ship.
Yeah, presumed gone forever. But Doom, with all of his power and anything he could do in the universe, took Mr. Fantastic's girl.
You know what? That is the most Doom shithousery that you'd ever do, because you're like, what can I do to hurt Reed the most? Well, obviously, I'm going to have sex with his wife.
Yeah.
And she's going to be in love with me through mind control.
Oh, and Doom's kids, Reed's kids, think that Doom is their father. Like, he's taken his whole life.
There's literally no better explanation of Doom and Reed's rivalry than Doom just taking his whole life when he gets the chance. It's just like, I'm just going to be a better version of you.
Yeah, like at the drop of a hat he does this.
So funny.
So with the Braddock brothers, Brian is promoted to the leader of Higher Avalon, and Jamie, his brother, is sent to the Shield. So think of the wall from Game of Thrones. The Shield is like a big wall that separates most of Battleworld from the Deadlands. And within the Deadlands is things like a load of Venom symbiotes and the Marvel Zombies universe and the Annihilation Wave. Just hell on earth, basically. So
it was just kind of a way to like keep everyone in the same area. And then they're like, oh, there's loads of batshit stuff going on out there for the different planets, but we're not going to deal with that.
Exactly, yeah. And so basically you're sentenced to death. You're exiled there. If you somehow survive, fine. So Valeria Richards was getting reports from the Thor Corps. She's a genius, so she keeps up with everything that's going on in Battleworld. And she tells Sheriff Strange about the life raft that was found. Strange sends out a group of the Thor Corps to the raft, and it's revealed that it's the raft from the Ultimate Universe. So,
with Miles Morales.
Where Miles Morales is from, exactly. But it's full of Thanos and the Black Order, Maximus the Mad, and the Maker, Evil Reed Richards, basically.
So basically, the dickheads.
The dickheads. They got the dickhead raft.
They got the dickhead raft. Okay, cool.
And all of the Thor Corps members are killed. All the ones that go to investigate.
Because, I mean, you show up and like you're like, oh, there's Thanos. Oh, they actually have like 7 or 8 godlike people here. Oh no, what are we going to do?
Yeah, exactly. And they're all professional haters. So it cuts back to a conversation between Strange and Doom. They both acknowledge that they remember what came before, but it's revealed Strange declined to become a god. He had the opportunity. He could have taken some of the power. He decided not to. because he didn't think he would be a good god.
Is that something that we should be like, oh, that's nice? Or...
It's like, I guess it's... He has no thirst for power, is how you would call it, whereas Doom has always wanted to rule.
But I suppose the opposite is Strange, I think, generally is very godlike as it is. So
he's got, his base level is quite strong.
His base level is pretty godlike. So they're like, oh, do you want more god powers? He's like, no, I'm alright with these god powers. I'm fine.
Yeah, and so they're having this conversation about what it means to be a god and stuff. Strange gets called to the life raft because they're like, oh, all of these Thors were killed. Strange has a nice moment where he actually like mourns them and is like, oh, it's like this is a loss. Like, these aren't just nameless shells. And then he sends, so there's a bunch of dead Thors. He sends every other Thor away. He's the only one standing in front of the life raft now. And he says, whoever's hiding in there, come on out. And out pops Miles Morales, who stowed away on the raft.
Oh, okay.
So Miles is now on Battleworld. He starts talking to Strange, being like, it was so weird, there was this planet in the sky and I think the universe ended, and it's just this one panel of Strange, and he's like, wait, you remember before? So Strange is like, oh fuck, this stuff survived from the before times.
And that means they're going to know that I'm not married to Sue Storm and my marriage is ruined.
They know that Doom didn't make the universe, like that he's not God. Cut back to Doomstat. Susan Storm and Dr. Doom are having a little chat. There's also a big fucking Galactus outside the Citadel that Franklin Richards plays with.
Because Franklin Richards, another one of the mind-altering, reality-warping people who, my head hurts, can't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow.
Most broken character there is. So Sue is sad. Sue misses her brother Johnny. The reason for that is that Doom turned him into the sun.
Honey, calm down. I'm getting a great tan here because of your bro.
He's right there.
Just look up.
Yeah, look at the sun.
Oh, did that hurt? Sorry, Sue.
And then, so she's like, yeah, and I get what she's like fully brainwashed. So she's like, I get why you had to do it. He was a troublemaker. And at least this way he helps people by being the sun.
He's always looking down at us. He's always watching out for us, so he is. He's growing crops.
Cuts away to the sun, by the way, and he's in terrible, terrible pain.
and can I make a prediction that Doom knows that he's in terrible, terrible pain?
Yeah, I think Doom engineered it so he'd be in terrible, 100%. Terrible pain.
Don't worry about it, Sue. He's dead. Long dead.
So Doom confesses to Sue that he thinks he has failed as a god. Susan responds by saying, no, the world you made is great. It's a good world. People are happy. Doom responds by basically saying, no, I fucking know that. The world is awesome.
Sue, shut your fucking mouth. I know I'm great. I'm saying
class.
I'm having a few seconds where I pretend to be humble, right? Sue, just fucking say nothing while I say this.
Well, he thinks he should have been an invisible god. So he shouldn't have any physical presence, and people should just worship him.
Because if there's no physical presence, you can't kill him.
This is it. You become everywhere, basically.
Yeah, you can kill the man, but like not the idea.
That's the thing, and he says, and that's what he takes off his mask, and he's like, I'm always hiding. Really, I'm wearing a mask. It does show a picture of his fucked up face, and it's pretty fucked up looking.
I have a question.
Yeah.
In this reality, when him and Sue are going to bed, mask on or mask off?
I think you leave the mask on, don't you? I
Cloak as well?
request the mask on.
Cloak as well.
Cloak as well. If you saw this cloak, man, gloves, boots, give it all. Give it
everything. He's roasted. He's absolutely boiling in his bed. So
he's in the sunlight from her brother.
He's lying in bed. He's like, Jesus, it feels like Johnny's in the room with us here. Fucking hell, I'm roasted.
It's like I can still hear him screaming.
It feels like your dead brother Johnny's here.
So, with all the like power he had in the world, he didn't fix his face. because Doom has this weird thing where he thinks he's meant to suffer. And like
that's why Doom is one of the most interesting characters in all of Marvel, is because like he has so many layers, and he'd need multiple therapists to figure this lad out. Like you need multiple years of therapy sessions.
Yeah, to just scratch the surface of Doom.
Yeah.
So Doctor Strange, then we cut back to Doctor Strange, and he takes Miles to his sanctum. So it's a place where Doom can't access or see them or see anyone. And they're just chatting, and Miles is trying to figure out everything that's going on. And then Strange reveals that years ago, he found the other life raft and has not opened it.
Oh, fuck.
So because he didn't know what was inside. He didn't know the life raft was being built. So he didn't know
by the way, they've been on this planet for how long now?
So they all think it's been forever. It's been about 8 years.
Okay, fair enough.
But like everyone remembers, it's just always been like this.
Yeah, they remember like growing up there.
Exactly, yeah, they have false memories implanted by Doom. So Strange decides, well, if you remember the world before, maybe whatever is in there remembers the world before as well. And so he opens the other life raft, and out walks Star-Lord, Captain Marvel, the Mighty Thor, Cyclops powered by the Phoenix Force, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Panther.
Oh, fuck.
So that's our hero team for now.
Yeah, that's the Avengers.
That's our Avengers team that we're working with.
Right.
So Captain Marvel is like, wait, are you Strange from my universe or a different Strange? And Stephen Strange is like, I could ask the same thing about you. I don't know where any of you are from. Until
they don't know which Earth they are, to be fair.
Exactly. Until Black Panther says Memento Mori, which was the code word for the Illuminati if they needed to verify their identities.
Right, okay.
So Strange is like, oh, you're not just good guys, you're my good guys. Like, you came from my universe.
Right, so now he's like fully... Now, is Strange at this point like we can take back over, or...
Well,
no?
This is interesting because throughout this, Strange keeps saying, he's like explaining the situation to people, but he's just saying God saved various parts of the universes and made this place. God protects us. You know, everything we do is in service to God. And then Reed is like, Stephen, you keep saying God.
Yeah.
Who's God in this? And he looks at him and is like, it's Doom. Doom is God.
What a comic book panel.
Oh, it's so good. It's fantastic. Reed sticks to his guns and is like, no, the fuck he is not.
If anyone's the dickhead around here, it's me, and I'm not letting that dickhead be God.
Exactly. So Strange explains he sided with Doom, that it was either side with Doom or nothing survives. You know, so he picked the best of a bad situation.
And also, Strange, I mean, as you said, like, Reed's plan wasn't working, and Strange went with Doom because his plan actually would have saved people.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, it's either zero or half.
Yeah, okay.
Gets saved. So as they're having this discussion about who is God, Strange, to his credit, does say, look, Doom is good at being a god. Like, there is peace. Like, people have lived and survived.
And to be honest with you, Reed, he is sexually pleasing your wife every day of the week.
You should see what else is metal on that man.
Rock hard, so he is. Also, Johnny, he's loving life as the son. So
you hated Johnny, didn't you?
He's a big fucking fireball now.
So as they're having this discussion, the Cabal, which is Thanos and the Black Order and all them, they start attacking more of the Thor Corps. So Strange and the good guys, they teleport to them to help out, to try and stop them from just slaughtering all of these effectively police people.
It's weird that they can mow through the Thors though, because like Thor by one Thor is pretty strong.
True, but it's like it's Doom scaled things as well. So it's like they're stronger than most people.
Yeah, so Doom has probably depowered them so they can't overtake him.
Yes, same way with like Jamie Braddock. He couldn't fully warp all the reality.
Cool.
Otherwise, that would fuck up Doom's plan a bit. So Doom is watching the attack happen. He's got like screens. He's omnipotent. He can see everything.
He's the man in the
happens.
chair.
Man in the chair. And there's this look on Doom's face because he sees Strange teleport in, start fighting and helping out. And then he sees Reed Richards. And he's like, what the fuck? No, he can't. It's like when Jack Sparrow walks back in at the end of it. It's like, it's impossible.
I thought I was done with this dickhead.
I thought he was so dead.
I wanted him so dead. And he's like turned around, he looks at Sue, he's like, I am in trouble if he finds me.
Oh dear. But Doom is full of rage and teleports straight to the battlefield in front of Reed Richards.
Just starts punching him.
And Reed is like, this isn't right. Like,
yeah.
you put your... Doom is like, oh, do you like the world I made? And Reed's like, it's fine. I can't help but notice you put yourself on the fucking throne, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doom says, oh, I've always been on a throne. Which is pretty good.
I mean, always. And also, I wouldn't say if Reed had done the same thing the opposite way, that Reed also wouldn't have made himself God.
Well, yeah. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, Conor. So, as they're about to fight, Cyclops, Phoenix, like most powerful version of Cyclops, attacks Doom. And he's like, I know a little something about bringing things back from nothing, because he's the Phoenix, and that's his whole thing.
If you haven't heard about... We've done a report on the Phoenix Force, right? The Hero Zero?
We have indeed. The culmination of all psychic energy that has ever, does, and will ever exist.
It's proper Marvel cosmic bullshit. And it's just basic, it's just space energy that makes you God.
Yeah, so it's like one of the most powerful entities in comics, attached to someone with one of the strongest wills in all of comics, starts attacking Doom, and Cyclops is like, I'll kill you, I'll take over. I'm able to. I've led teams. I've got all this power. I would be a better leader. Doom breaks his goddamn neck with one hand.
What?
Just ices him.
What?
Just fully, no threat.
Because he's God.
He's God. Like, he has so much power. Like, he has siphoned the power of the Beyonders. Like, I can't stress how
I forgot that he killed all the gods and took all their powers, yes.
Yeah, he exploded a bunch of gods and then drank what came out.
And so the Phoenix Force, which is also Marvel cosmic bullshit, if that can be beaten with one snap of the neck, then I suppose the question becomes nobody has a chance. Here. Yeah, Star-Lord, bring out your other handgun.
Yeah, put the mask on, quick.
You can breathe in space now. We have him.
So Strange sees this happen and is like, "Fuck," and then teleports all of the heroes away. Spider-Man is also on the raft. I forgot to mention that. Peter Parker.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Yes, so we've got 2 Spider-Men now. And then Strange sends all the heroes away. Doom is livid and it's like, bring them the fuck back right now so I can kill them all.
So I can snap all of their necks.
But Strange refuses because he thinks there's a better way than Doom being God. And the reason he thinks this is that after all these years, with all the power that Doom has, that power that Doom stole, he is still afraid of Reed Richards.
Oh, that's the core of the character, though. Like, it's just, that's who he is. He's always going to have that power of him that's like, oh fuck, Reed is here. Even if he's doing like good things, he's like, oh fuck, Reed's here.
100%. Yeah, he could have just, like, he did not have to teleport onto that battlefield, but he did it because he's scared of Reed Richards.
He hates him. He hates him. And he's afraid when he comes out angry all the time.
Exactly. And so Strange says, you're still afraid of Reed Richards. Doom kills Strange.
Okay, I could see that happening.
And with his last words, Strange says, and you should be. And that's where we're leaving this portion of Secret Wars.
I mean, he definitely should, because Reed... See, why we love Reed and Doom is because they're both the worst, and they hate each other, but they're the same person.
Exactly. They have so much of the same flaws.
They're like you're me after one bad day, like come to life.
Literally, yeah. Is that Doom had a bad experience and pivoted real hard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that is so good. So we've had... End of part 1, Doom becomes God. He kills all of the Beyonders, drinks all their fucking goo, becomes God.
Yeah.
Part 2, he's now killed Strange, everyone's on the planet, and we're ending it with he should be terrified of Reed.
Yes. Because they now, all the heroes are going to regroup and start making a plan.
To be fair, though... And this is what sometimes happens with any of these. And I think it's going to happen, say, with the Thunderbolts, with the Sentry. You know the way, like, he's just making shadows of people?
Yeah.
And then you're like, you've built it up too big. So if, like, Doom can just snap Cyclops and the Phoenix Force's neck, what is Star-Lord doing? Or what is Spider-Man going to do?
But that's... So, yeah. One, Doom has the weird code of honour. And he has vanity that he wants to do certain things his way.
Yeah.
And then number 2, it's the part of the story is how does Mr. Fantastic outthink God's Doom? Is the whole
But
plan.
also, God Reed is on the other ship.
Yeah, the Maker is also present.
So you have God Reed and God Doom and then normal Reed.
Yeah. So... I'm glad you said that, Con. That might come up.
I was thinking it might, actually. I was thinking it might.
More intimidating to Doom than one Reed Richards.
2 dickheads.
And one is a real dickhead.
Yeah. I think he might respect that one more, though. I think he might be like...
so. I think they'd align more.
At least you kind of are honest. That other one is trying to pretend like he's a goody-goody all the time, and I know he's not.
Yeah, I know he's capable of monstrous things.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sean, I think this is going well. I think this is great.
Man. We'll get there. It's rather than trying to condense it all, there's a lot of cool moments that I want to hit in these.
And obviously people can go and read all these issues as well. So
Please do. It's a really good book.
They're from 2015 is the first issue, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's all collected. It's all collected and you just read it straight through. It's great.
There was also one in the 80s that people are tagging us in, but we're not doing that one.
No, we are not doing that one ever, okay? At the end of part 2 of my Secret Wars report...
Yes.
Dr. Doom, who had recently created Battleworld after all of the universes were destroyed, he killed both the Phoenix Force-empowered Cyclops and also Stephen Strange. So immediately... Connor has his hand in the air.
I have my hand up. Now, you can't see me, but I have my hand up for Sean. Just really quickly, are we throwing in what you missed... in this one? Because I know you didn't do it for the last one.
Didn't do it on the last one. I have no intentions, honestly, of doing it for this one.
just barreling through of like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Listen to them. They're good episodes. I listened to them before this.
Catch up or fall off. We don't care.
Yeah. We're a train going one direction, folks.
We're not going to slow down to pick you up. So,
not at all. Trains can't slow down.
We started off just normal Marvel Universe, then all the worlds started colliding, Doctor Doom takes over, becomes God, creates his own world, then starts killing superheroes, and now all of the superheroes from Marvel, the mainline universe, have ended up on Doctor Doom's planet, but Doctor Doom has convinced everyone there that he's God, and that's where we left it.
Thank you for doing the recap for me. I really do appreciate it.
No problem at all.
So they hold a state funeral for Sheriff Strange. Saying like, wow, it's really terrible that someone killed Sheriff Strange.
Who could it be?
Definitely couldn't have been Doom. Doom is God. Doom is infallible, Connor.
Doom told us he didn't do it. So
and we gotta believe Doom because he's God. So that night after the funeral, there is a secret space below a statue of Stephen Strange. That's a lot of S's for a man with a bit of a lisp.
Yeah.
So there's a trapdoor leading to another area of Doom's castle.
Okay.
In there suspended in just this white glowing void is Owen Reece, the Molecule Man.
Right.
So at the point where all of the universes died, Doctor Doom, Stephen Strange, and the Molecule Man killed all the Beyonders. All of the Beyonders' power, they're extra-dimensional beings, gods upon gods. All of their power went into Owen Reece, and he is now funneling all of that power into Doctor Doom. He is a conduit.
I thought Doom had the power, so you're telling me Reece is the one with the power.
Reece is the one with the power, but Reece is aware enough to know that he shouldn't be a god. Because there's a bunch of Molecule Men in every universe, but they're all the same. Now that they're all together, Owen is insane. He has multiple personalities in his head at all times.
Fantastic.
But he has the presence of mind to be like, I shouldn't be God. Stephen Strange didn't want it, so Doom has all the power.
Is there anybody else in the room willing to be God? Doom is just like kicking a rock in the corner.
I mean, I guess if no one else.
I suppose if you want me to do it.
So when Doom walks down the stairs, Owen Reece says, "Did you bring me any food?" And Doom's like, "No, I didn't bring you any fucking food, Owen. You don't need food. You exist on energy." And he's like, "But I still feel hunger." But Doom's like, "No." So, that's just a... Molecule Man is very hungry in this universe all the time. And he's also insane.
And I would say, look, and this might not be foreshadowing for what's about to happen, but if I was, say, channeling a godlike power through somebody else, I would be incredibly nice to that person.
You'd want to keep them happy, wouldn't you?
Because if they weren't happy, then they stop channeling that power to me, and then they have the god power for themselves.
Yes, exactly, Connor. So, after this, they just have a talk about the nature of reality and stuff like that. But after this, Valeria Richards, Valeria Von Doom in this reality, is head of the Future Foundation, head of security, basically, organises a hunt for the survivors from the previous universes. So the people who survived on the life rafts from the other universes. And so we see as the reader that Thor, Jane Foster, landed in Doomguard within the Thor Corps. So within the police service that is just made up of Thors. Black Panther and Namor end up in Egyptia, which is, as you might guess, Egypt, Connor.
North Carolina.
Captain Marvel ended up with Baron Sinister in his territory. The Black Swan ended up in Doomstat, like in the castle. And Thanos ended up at the Shield, which is the wall between the cities and the thriving part of Battle World,
which you described as in Game of Thrones.
The wall.
The wall.
Yeah, and it separates them from like the zombies and the Annihilation Wave and stuff like that. So Valeria Richards has a fucking badass moment, and she says, "I want to know what really happened," because she's sending out people to hunt for all of them. I want to know what really happened. I want to know who they are. I want to know what they're capable of. But most of all, I want to know why they scare God so badly.
Oh, because they're going to start questioning things.
Yeah.
Why, if God is God, like if Doom in this scenario is the God, you would be very confused as to, well, like, you're God. Why are you scared of these random people?
Yes, and Valeria Von Doom, is a genius. And God is her father. So she's like, there's a reason you fear them. So 3 weeks pass in the story. Someone is going around to all of the various baronies in Battle World. They're calling themselves the Prophet, and they are talking about how Doom is not the god, how this world is fake, and how we should all rise up against Doom. That's
sounds like a hater.
You what? Sorry.
Sounds like a hater.
A bit of a hater.
Which, a hater now.
That'll come up.
Good.
So Black Swan, who, if you remember, was one of the first people we met who explained what incursions were in the story. she is at Castle Doom with Doom and offers to help him because Doom is the one who recruited her years and years
she's
and
the
years
one that
ago.
kind of fucked it up, to be honest.
Yeah, they started blowing up worlds instead of killing molecule men, which is what Doom wanted. Valeria has not been able to find any of the survivors from the life rafts. All they have found is these strange little drones that are going around and collecting data. And then they analyse what data they were looking for, and it matches up with their own data. So they got rid of the background radiation from Battleworld, and there's one spike of radiation underneath the Doctor Strange statue in Castle Doom. So now Valeria knows that's the source of God's power.
See, she's nearly smarter than her dad. Her real dad.
Her real dad, her real birth dad, yeah.
Yeah.
She is a genius. Like, she is arguably smarter than Doom, even.
Yeah, okay. And that's kind of why he loves her, but simultaneously, it's also very dangerous because she's just smart enough to figure this shit out.
Exactly, and she started this, like all it took was her father being afraid, and she was like, oh, there's something going on here, and she's pulling that thread now. Cut to an unnamed part of Battleworld. Both Reed Richardses are working together. So the main Reed Richards and the Maker, who is evil Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe.
Some say both are evil Reed Richards.
Some would say, but one is definitely more evil than the other, let's be honest.
One is full evil and one is, no, I'm a good guy.
One thinks he's a good guy, at least.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So throughout this, I'm going to just call them Reed is the main Marvel Universe Reed, and then the Maker is the Ultimate Universe. That's how we're going to refer to them.
You have to remember they're both Reed Richards.
They're both Reed Richards. So Reed wants to defeat Doom, and Maker wants to destroy Doom, is the distinction here.
So you're telling me evil Reed Richards wants to destroy things?
I know, I was as surprised as anyone.
Yeah.
And then Reed poses the question, okay, but what happens to Battleworld after Doom is gone? Does it remain? Does it fall apart? Is this just the end of everything all over again? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't know. All we know is we want to stop Doom.
Yeah, it's a thing of like, what if the thing that we make is worse than whatever the world that we're in now, and then you need like a hero to have the big heroic moment to be like, it can't be. Whatever it is, it fucking can't be worse than this.
It's gotta be fucking better than this, like.
Especially from Reed's point of view. He's like, well, if Doom is God and he's fucking my wife, that's pretty bad.
I'm gonna kill that man.
Yeah.
So the Reed Richards has sent both Spider-Men to follow where the drones that Reed had sent out, to follow to where the spike of radiation is. So Peter Parker and Miles Morales arrive at the statue of Stephen Strange. And they're like, okay, the scanner is saying we should be here, but there's nothing here. I don't know what's going on. And then Valeria speaks up from the bushes and says, oh, there's a trap door. I found it earlier.
Oh shit. And so how does she feel about these outsiders kind of coming in? Because to her, she doesn't know them.
She doesn't know them at all. But she says, you might as well go down. They invite her to come along. And she says, no, I don't want to go down. Despite everything, I'm still a kid. And I'm not emotionally ready to handle the truth.
That's how smart she is.
Yeah.
She's so smart that she knows that she's not emotionally ready to handle that thing.
Which is something that Reed Richards does not have.
His daughter has self-awareness, which Reed does not.
Yes, exactly. And neither does Doom.
Yeah.
So she asks, the one thing she wants to know is she asks about Sheriff Strange. And she said, did anyone from either life raft kill him? And Peter Parker says, no, of course we didn't. To which Valeria replies, I knew that already. So she knows that Doom killed Strange.
See, fucking Valeria's going to take him down.
Valeria, is putting up... Throughout this comic, it keeps cutting back to Valeria specifically, and she keeps putting the story together herself.
And I mean, what age is she now in this story?
15, maybe.
Right, okay, cool. That's such a good protagonist for the story as well, that, we're with her, and she's, a detective.
Yeah.
Working backwards from where she is.
And you have to remember, she started, she has all the fake memories. So, she thinks this is the world.
Yeah, so she has had those memories implanted in her that she's like, I've been here all my life. This was always the world. He was always my dad. She doesn't have even that, part of her brain that's telling her something might be wrong. So that's how smart she is.
Exactly. She is able to think past all of Doom's pre-programming.
Fucking hell.
So the Spider-Men go down into the chamber where Owen Reese is just sitting. Owen asks them, did you bring me anything to eat? Peter Parker's like, no, Owen, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting to meet anyone here. I didn't bring anything.
Miles is going to have a sandwich.
Miles pulls a hamburger out of his pocket.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, you can have this. It's been in my pocket. And Peter is like, hang on, that's been in your pocket. Battleworlds existed for 8 years. Is that an 8-year-old hamburger? And he's like, I don't think stasis counts. And then Peter says, I don't think... We've been out of stasis for 3 weeks, so at the very least, that's a 3-week-old hamburger you've been carrying around.
Yeah, but it's McDonald's, so it'll just last. It's fine.
There's no meat in it.
No, it's not going to degrade. It can't get any worse from its stationary position.
However, Owen is happy just to have food, and so he eats it immediately. And he tells the Spider-Men the whole story of how they got the power.
Okay.
So they go and report back to the Mr. Fantastics, both of them. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel is in Baron Sinister's territory. She convinces him to rebel against Doom, which he was kind of already thinking of doing anyway. T'Challa, Black Panther, and Namor, they find a hidden island where Doctor Strange had a separate sanctum set up, where he had the Siege Courageous, which came up very briefly in an X-Men report a while ago. It is a device that allows you to teleport, but it comes from Arthurian legend, and it gives you new life, is how it's portrayed.
So you're telling me it's a MacGuffin?
It's a MacGuffin, but it doesn't actually give you new life, but it gives you opportunity, is the
vague enough that we can work around it.
Exactly. So Namor takes charge of that, and T'Challa takes the Infinity Gauntlet with all of the gems.
I mean, as things go, I think T'Challa's kind of come out better in that exchange.
He has, but there is a nice little discussion between the two of them where Namor says, you should probably take that, because I have proved I can't be trusted.
Namor's like, honestly, I will probably be a shithouse. If you give me that, I will take over.
And then the story cuts, and this is one of my favourite things, the story cuts to Thanos. So, Thanos has been detained within a cell inside of the shield, the wall that separates Battleworld from the Badlands, basically.
Right.
And it cuts to him and he's talking, and he's having a conversation with the wall. This shield that protects everything. And then the panel switches, and it's Ben Grimm's face.
What?
So you'll remember last time Doctor Doom turned Johnny Storm into the sun.
Yes.
He turned Ben Grimm into the wall.
That's just classic Doom shithousery. I mean, if you've listened to the other report, we love Doom just being a shithouse. And Doom just being like, yeah, put Johnny's safe. Don't worry about it, Sue. Yeah. Sure, he's got in the tan.
He's right up there, girl.
Just look at it. But now she can also look at the wall, and she can see Ben. Sure, look, all of her friends are hanging out.
That's it. And Ben's doing good work. He's protecting everyone.
It's what he always wanted. He wanted to be a big wall.
And Ben is sentient as the wall. So
perfect.
The entire time he's been there, he has been thinking, I am doing good work. I am doing God's work. I am protecting everyone.
Because it wouldn't be enough for him to just be the wall. He has to also be aware, one, that he's a wall, and two, he has to worship Doom for being so kind to make him a wall.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Thanos tells him the truth. He tells him the whole story, everything that's happened up to this point. And Ben stands up. And he's
oh shit,
fucking massive.
Does he also get up to the sun and take Johnny back down?
He doesn't. Johnny is the sun for the entire time in this report.
Unfortunately, Johnny's too far gone.
But Ben stands up and he starts walking towards Doomsday. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel and Mr. Sinister attack Doomsday, leading the followers of the Prophet. And the Prophet is revealed to be Maximus the Mad of the Inhumans, who has a lot of experience about leading a crowd to take down a ruler.
He that's his main thing, really.
Yeah, and he has just drummed up support of, like, everyone's sick of living under Doom's thumb, so he leads a charge against Doomsday. Then also the Thor Corps arrived because Jane Foster convinced them all of Doom's lies, because they believed her because she is worthy to wield Mjolnir.
Lads, he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy, is coming to a head.
And also, at the same time, Maestro, who is a smart version of Hulk who has lived for millennia, releases an army of Hulks as he wants to overthrow Doom and take over as ruler of Battleworld.
And it's at a point like this where you're getting attacked by, like, Captain Marvel and all the Hulks and all the Thors and big giant Ben Grimm and Thanos and all of them. It's at the exact point that really you'd want to be really close to whoever it is giving you the god powers, because you wouldn't want them failing you at this exact moment when you need them the most.
Absolutely, Connor.
Okay.
So, with Doom is distracted by the battle going on. So he is just watching all of this on his screens in Doomsday. The Reeds both have the plan. They made the plan that Star-Lord is now going, because Star-Lord's here. Remember, guys.
I feel like he's the weak one in the group.
Well, he is going to pilot the ship, the life raft, into Castle Doom while everyone's distracted, so that they can steal the source of Doom's power.
Right, okay.
So, Reed Richards contacts Black Panther, and he just says, it's time. T'Challa jumps from a remnant of the shield now that Ben Grimm has stood up, but there's still bits of wall left all over the place. He jumps down from that and he lands in front of all of the Marvel zombies. But T'Challa, the Black Panther, is the king of the dead.
Oh.
And so they obey him.
Fuck off.
And he points, and Namor opens the Siege Courageous, and it's this doorway. And he points and says, glory and honor. And then all of the zombies also say glory and honor, and they run through the portal.
Fuck off, what a part of the story.
It's the coolest shit in the world.
T'Challa's whole life has led him to that one moment where he's like, finally, I have a zombie army.
Yeah, and he's fucking using them.
Yeah.
So, when Maestro arrived with all of the Hulks, he arrived on an airship, like a SHIELD helicarrier type thing. And all of the Hulks, it's a cool scene because he just says, world breakers, go. And they all just jump off of this ship and land and start running towards Doomsday.
If you're Doom, by the way, imagine how Doom doesn't get scared. But there's had to be a point where he sees the big thousands of zombies and all the Hulks and all the Thors and all of a big Ben Grimm coming towards him, and he's just like, I may have gone and goofed here. I feel like I'm in too deep.
At this point, he's not even that worried, to be honest.
Because he's still God.
He's still God. And this will be proved later on.
Okay.
So the big thing, grabs Maestro's ship out of the air and kills Maestro immediately.
Is that good or bad for us?
That's that's neutral for us, I would say.
Okay, cool.
Because then, if you'll remember briefly, I touched upon this in episode 2, but Franklin has a Galactus outside of the Citadel that he just plays with as a toy. So the Thing starts fighting Galactus controlled by Franklin Richards.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
And they're just punching each other.
And if anyone doesn't know Galactus, he eats planets. That's his whole thing.
Exactly. Now, he doesn't have the planet-eating powers because he is just a puppet for Franklin Richards.
Does he have the little short shorts?
He does have the little short shorts. It's peak Galactus.
Classic move. It's a classic Galactus move.
And then, as they're fighting, Ben learns that Franklin is Susan Storm's son. And Ben loves Susie. So he refuses to continue fighting him. He says, "You do what you gotta do, kiddo." And then Franklin kills Ben.
Fucking hell.
Because even in death, Ben Grimm is the nicest man in comics.
Because he can't possibly not be the nicest man that's ever lived. It's just within him at all times.
Yeah, exactly. So as that's going on, the goddamn annihilation wave arrives, which is a bunch of mechanical tech bugs, and Thanos is riding one of them.
And you're still saying to me Doom is not worried?
He is now.
Not the bugs.
Not the bugs. He teleports down from his citadel to join the battle. And so, while this is happening, Valeria realizes, oh, this is a distraction. And then she takes her mother, Susan Storm, and takes her away from the Citadel. Because she's starting to figure out the plan.
The plan of Doom or the plan of the heroes?
The plan of the heroes.
Right, okay.
So, what happens next? Star-Lord crashes the lads into Doom's castle. They go straight through the wall. Both Reed Richardses are there. Star-Lord stays behind to fix the ship as they go off to find the source of Doom's power. While Star-Lord is fixing the ship, the Black Swan approaches him and is like, "What are you doing here?" And Star-Lord tries to talk his way out, but she starts beating the ever-loving shit out of Star-Lord.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's an unfair fight.
It's pretty unbalanced. She kicks him into the roots of... So you remember... Dr. Doom's throne is in the World Tree, Yggdrasil. It's like this massive...
I don't remember that, but vaguely, yes.
It was said in episode 1, but that was a few weeks ago.
Sure, come on.
So, his throne is built into Yggdrasil, kicks him into the roots of the World Tree. And the whole time, I neglected to mention this because it works better in a visual medium. The whole time Star-Lord's been in this story, he's been chewing a toothpick. Right?
You know he's going to do something cool with the toothpick.
And he takes the toothpick, stabs it into the World Tree, and the next panel is I am Groot.
Fuck off.
Yep. So now Groot is fucking the size of the World Tree, the size of the castle. And just mowing through, lads. He explodes out of the castle, breaks all the walls from inside.
We are Groot. Fucking we are Groot.
It's such a hype moment. Valeria managed to get Susan out just in time. And they meet the Reeds. They meet both versions of Reed Richards.
Sue's like, wow, both of you are incredibly handsome men.
Both of you are equal assholes, actually.
Yeah, which one of you likes genocide? Most? Okay.
So, it cuts away then back to the main battle. Doom and Thanos meet on the battlefield, and Doom offers Thanos, hey, if you stop fighting right now, you can be a baron in Battleworld. You'll have a land you can rule over. You'll be so happy in this world, I promise.
That's so nice of him to give him one little area of his planet.
And Thanos refuses, saying, I know what it's like to be a god.
and you are a weak god.
Doom's not going to like that. Doom does not like that.
Doom says, you were a god when you had the Infinity Gauntlet. Do you have an Infinity Gauntlet right now? Thanos says, I don't need an Infinity Gauntlet to beat you. Doom, very famous comic panel, punches through his chest, grabs him by the spine, and rips out his goddamn skeleton. And he says, that appears untrue.
Oh, shit.
The coldest
So
shit
good.
you can imagine.
It's like, even in, like, Doom is going to lose, but he's going to go out with style, is what Doom is going to go with. Like, he's going to do some one-liners, some quips. He's going to have some badass moments where he rips people's spines and skeletons out just for the crack.
Doom is pure aura at this point.
He's just aura farming at all times.
Yeah, just doing the coolest shit imaginable. After this, T'Challa and Namor arrive with the Marvel zombies. Doom still tries to reason with them and offers them a new Wakanda and a new Atlantis. Both of the boys refuse, and T'Challa uses the Infinity Gauntlet to turn Doom to ice, and Namor throws his trident and shatters Doom into dozens of pieces.
Game over. We're done.
That's what they think. But they also say, nah, it's not going to be that easy. Doom reforms. All the ice melts and he comes out with the liquid and he says, that hurt. And they start fighting. Infinity Gauntlet versus God King Doom.
And I assume Namor just gets his spine ripped out immediately before it starts.
Namor takes a back seat in the fight, I would say.
Yeah, if I was Namor, I'd say, here, T'Challa, this is on you. You go first. I'll see how you get on, and then I might come in later on. When
You
he's
wear
distracted.
him down, and I'll...
You wear him down like opening a jar. You give it a go for a few minutes.
So back to Susan Storm and Reed Richards. So the mainline Reed Richards. Sue saw him on the hologram earlier and accuses him of killing Doctor Strange. Reed says, no, I didn't kill him. That was Doom. Susan replies, you mean God? Reed replies, I mean Victor.
I mean, that shithead. That's what I fucking mean, Sue.
That fucking loser.
That shithead dickhead. He's been annoying me since I was 19 years old. The little prick.
So they tell Sue everything. And Valeria confirms it as well based on what she's figured out. So Sue's like, fuck it. Go down the trapdoor. So, Reed and the Maker both go down to Owen Reese. He says, did you bring me anything to eat?
He's got a kind of a catchphrase at this point.
It's a bit of a catchphrase. He says no, and he's like, that's really disappointing. Maker then traps Reed in a temporal bubble. So it's a specific bubble where the Maker can control the flow of time.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I am absolutely in shock that evil Reed Richards turned on slightly less evil Reed Richards. I am absolutely in awe of what's about to happen.
So he makes time flow backwards through Reed and devolves him into an ape.
Fucking hell.
Because he says Reed is weak because he cares for his family.
Yeah.
And he has a quote, who's interested in a weepy god? To which Owen Reese replies, I am. Owen then slices the Maker into bits like salami.
He Scarlet Witches him.
He Scarlet Witches him, turns him into little fucking ribbons.
Right.
Kills him, fixes Reed, and says, you better get ready.
I feel like this might be controversial, Shaun, but I don't know if Reed's the right man to be God. I don't know.
That'll come into things.
I suppose he's the best of a bad lot currently.
Of all the picks we have at the minute, he's probably the one.
We've got two evil, maniacal, genocidal maniacs, and Reed, he's a dickhead. But, I mean, I suppose we can back him.
Yeah, and so it cuts back to the main battle. Doom and T'Challa are fighting. Doom gets the upper hand. T'Challa's mask is shattered. But Doom realises T'Challa is smiling. Because T'Challa was never meant to win this fight. He just had to distract Doom long enough.
It's fucking good. It's
for Reed
absolutely
to do
good.
his thing. He teleports to the chamber. Pure rage.
Yeah.
He says, Richards, you had to meddle, didn't you?
I would have got away with it for virtue fucking pesky Reeds.
He tries to kill Reed. He says, you're done. He tries to kill Reed by snapping his fingers. Nothing happens. Owen has taken away his power. Owen says, did you bring me anything to eat?
Oh, lads.
Doom says no, and he says, well, you're basically both the same then, aren't you?
I brought you a knuckle sandwich. That's what I fucking brought you, Reese. Give me back my powers.
So Reed and Doom start fighting. Like, just fist fighting at this point. Because there's no power. Like, Reed can stretch, but Doom can't use magic, none of that. Reed can't use his science. So they're just fighting. They're two sides of the same coin. It's one of the coolest comic pages I've ever seen. It's like 64 squares, and it alternates each square left to right. A part of Reed Richards' face, a part of Doom's face, a part of Reed Richards' face, a part of Doom's face. Oh. And they're having this debate the whole time about the nature of what it is to be a ruler and to be a leader. They're two sides of the same coin. Reed says, the first thing you did when you became God was you took my family.
Yeah.
And Doom is like, of course I did. But you think you could do so much better, don't you? Reed replies, yes, and we both know it, don't we? And Doom, like, tied up in Reed Richards at this point, getting the shit beat out of him, very small font in the text box, says, yes, damn you. And then Owen Reese says, oh, okay, as long as you both agree. Big explosion. The world ends.
Again.
This particular section of the story ends with Black Panther holding the reality gem in his bare hand. And he uses it to recreate Wakanda.
Of course he does.
So, because he just wants to make sure his entire game, this entire series has been Wakanda's going to survive.
Gotta be honest with you, T'Challa really should just be God. Then just probably the most logical leader if you want to pick
him. He'd be a good god. He would be a good god. Story then cuts. Miles awakens in the prime Marvel universe.
And that's how we have Miles in our current universe.
Yeah, because Miles was kind to Owen and gave him some food. And Owen said, I owe you one.
And so he kept him alive and then moved him across.
Also, both of Miles' parents are alive again.
Because they were both dead?
His mother was dead at the time.
Okay. No, you know what, it's such, obviously it's a massive story, it has like so many repercussions, but it's one of the best things that has come out of it, is that you do have Miles come across and that he's now like a Spider-Man in the 616 universe, in the mainline Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm. Like, and him and Peter are Spider-Men together.
Yeah, so good.
They meet on a rooftop and Peter's like, you want to go fight some crime, Spider-Man? And he's like, yep. Sounds good, and they swing off.
You know what that means? It means they can have a night off every now and then.
Yeah, they can alternate, you know? So, it then cuts to a moon. And on that moon is a lot of the kids from the Future Foundation, Valeria and Franklin Richards, Susan Storm and Reed Richards, and the Molecule Man. And so Franklin comes up with ideas for universes. They take a portion of Owen Reese and put them into that universe. And then Mr. Fantastic uses the power of the Beyonders to throw that universe off into the void. And this is how Fantastic Four were written out of comics for a good few years, is that they were in space just making universes.
Like remaking them?
Remaking them. Franklin would come up with ideas and then they would make universes.
Because Franklin is also a god, but in this scenario, his dad is now a bigger god?
Yeah, and there's this lovely exchange, and Franklin is like, does this mean we're not superheroes anymore? And Mr. Fantastic says, no, but we're still doing good. So we're not super, like, I'm not Mr. Fantastic, I'm just Dad for a while.
But they're remaking. That's such a cool way to remake all the universes.
Exactly, and it means anything can happen now. Nothing is pre-established. And throughout all of this, Mr. Fantastic had this theory, everything dies. So, like, entropy, all energy will run out eventually. But he has turned around throughout the course of the story, and now he's like, there's always hope, and there will always be a struggle to survive. Like,
he's kind of changed his worldview around.
He has, to the point that the story ends on a shot of Latveria, and it starts pushing in closer and closer to the balcony of Castle Doom. And Dr. Doom walks out without the mask because Reed Richards fixed his face. And
Doom not gonna like that.
But no, Doom laughs and he's happy. And the last line of the story is, everything lives.
Fuck.
And
well done.
That's Secret Wars, bud.
Oh my God. Look, this...
Oh, lad, please continue.
We'll give Shaun a clap. We'll give him an ovation. He finally finished 3 parts. I think that's fantastic stuff, because that's such a good story, start to finish. There's a lot in it. There's so many things happening at any given time that if people are confused, that's okay. But there's so many characters, so many things involved. I think we've covered all of them in Hero Zeros at some stage.
Most of them. There's a couple, as I was writing it, I realised I hadn't covered them, but they'll be covered in coming weeks.
Yeah. But, I mean, I thought that was fantastic. I think it's a good ending, and I love just Doom. I love when Doom is like in the lead for a long time and then he gets his comeuppance at the end, because it's just like, classic Doom.
But I like how he gets the chance to be just the big boss, you know?
Yeah. And so are Fantastic Four back in comics, or are they're
back in comics now? They only came back, I think, so Secret Wars was 2015. They only came back maybe 2021. Okay. I think it was. So, like, Johnny Storm and Ben were around. They weren't on the world creating side of things, but they joined other teams and they just existed solo for a while. Okay, all right. Yeah, I thought that was great. Thanks, if you like what you heard here, we'd really appreciate 5 stars. We're going for the 150 5-star reviews. Come on, if that doesn't warrant something. If anything will get us there, hopefully these 3 parts will. Maybe we can put a super cut together if you wanted, and we can throw that on the main, just like as an extra, just like here's everything all at once. And so if you like what you heard here, as I said, we've done hundreds of character reports, covered all of DC and Marvel. If you have a favourite character that we have not covered, please send them in to us, especially on Blue Sky or Instagram or however you want to follow us. Send us in any of your favourite characters, or on Spotify down below there's a comment section. Just comment it there, we'll see it. Jessica Cruz was commented like 3 weeks ago. We seen that and we did it last week. So as I said, if you liked what you heard, there's loads of options there if you want to get involved. I want to thank Shaun for all the hard work that he's put in over the last few reports. I'd like to thank Conor for listening to me for all. No, I didn't really do anything. So I've been Conor Lawler. I've been Shaun Meehan. And we shall see you all next week, guys. Bye. Bye.